We're just going to start with our eyes closed. Nice deep breath. Welcome everyone to another gentle movement session. My name is Chris, and I am in Vermont. I decided it was a beautiful day, and I thought being outside, you might be able to hear some birds in the background, things like that, and just a slightly different setting than normal. So I hope everyone's doing well. And let's get started. All right, let's just close our eyes. Take a nice deep breath in, sitting straight up in our chairs, our heads are up. And take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And slowly start to move our arms, to rotate around. And our hands and our fingers. Yeah. Let's rotate. Slowly, we're going to start rolling. So slow, we're going to start incorporating our elbows. Nice and slow. A little bigger movements. A little bit bigger. Now our shoulders, you can keep moving hands. Deep breath in. Look up, look over to the side, to your right, and over to the left, and up. Deep breath in when we're looking up, exhale, come down. And start rotating bigger and wider. Inhale in and up and down. Just nice inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Have our arms flat. Come up slowly, nice and slow, and reach back if you can. Inhale and come down. Exhale. Very nice. All right. We're going to start with the feet. And I have shoes on today. So I'm just going to start going back and forth with my feet, pressing down and pressing up, as if we're tiptoeing through the tulips, which would actually be more like in May. I know we're in July. Tulips are more like a May sort of thing, but we can pretend. And when we do this, we want to engage the back of our leg, our calves. So try to engage that as much as you can. And then lifting up slightly. Lifting up slightly. And pressing down. We go a little bit faster. Nice deep breath in. We go a little bit faster. Pressing down. And a little bit faster. Not too fast, right? And slow down. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to lift our leg up and rotate our knee. 4, 5. Switch sides. Lift and just kick it around. We're not kicking straight out necessarily. So we want to go to the outside. and then to the inside. 4, 5. Same on the other side, outside, inside. And if you need support, grab underneath and lift up so your leg can dangle. 4, 5. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time on the left. Up. 1, 2. And it's okay if you start on the outside. It's all right. Just rotate whatever way you go the first time. Just switch it up. 5. All right. Now we're going to walk again. We're going to do a little walking today since we're outside. How about that? A little bit more. That's all right. Go slow. Nice and slow. Now we're just going to bring our leg up and hold. And our opposite leg up. And again. And the left side or right side, depending on which one you started with. And again on the right. Nice deep breath in, and again on the left. All right. Now this time, lift and bring your leg to the outside, just to open your inner hip. Feet stays on the ground. Bring it back in. Same on the left. This will just help with the inside. And bring it back to the center. Again on the right. And don't worry about how far you get out. If you can get out super far, that's great. This just helps with the inside. When we do this in a chair, it makes it a little, we want to work our hips a little bit. And if this impinges them, we don't want to do it. Impinging means it pinches, right? So we want to make sure we're not overdoing it, but we want to stretch our inner thigh as best we can. And back. And let's walk again. Go for a little walk. Nice deep breath in. Right. Now we're going to lift our legs and walk like this as if we're in mud. So we're going to go slow. We're going to lift them up. Lift them up. Lift them up. Trying to stay balanced, right? We might wobble a little bit side to side. That's okay. Deep breath in, like we're walking in mud and muck. Really lift. Really lift. Go a little bit higher. Inhale in. All right. And relax. And come back to the upper part, upper body. Yeah. And just shake our arms out. Whew. We'll do some more walking. Now we're just going to patty cake, patty cake, patty cake. Flap around, flap our little wings. So we have a lot of, it's the birds, we have some birds nests here, and the little fledglings are coming out now, little baby birds. And they kind of look like this, where they're flapping their wings and they don't really have full access to their wings yet. So they just look like they're flapping around. And we're just going to start flapping and flapping until we can start flying, right? Just flying, right? So nice and wide. Now we're a beautiful swan flapping. I don't know if you've ever seen a swan land. It's not very pretty. It's pretty funny to watch if you ever get a chance to look on the YouTubes. So nice, long extension, deep breath in, coming up, and exhale coming down. Nice deep breath in. Let's hold our arms up. Nice deep breath in. Lean back slightly in your chair and slowly come down. Very good. Now we can bring our right arm up and across our body, keeping our head forward. I'm going to support and twist slightly, and then turn my head so I can try and see behind me, nice and slow. And release my arm slowly and let it drag across my legs back to where it started. Left arm comes up, over and across, catch it with my right arm, continue over. Deep breath in, exhale, bring it down, release across. Very good. One more time on the right, and bring our arms up. Lean back slightly, bringing it over to our left-hand side. You can either grab like this. I like to just let it land on my arm and slowly drop down. Deep twist a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, let it fall down and drag back across. Same thing on the left side. Come up. Exhale, come across, let it land. And slight twist, looking back. And release and come down. One more time on the right. Bring it up. Let it catch by the left. Deep breath in. Pulling, this helps with the upper part of your shoulders, right under the scapula. You can bring it as far back as you can. Deep breath in, exhale, and drop down. And release. One last time on the left. Deep breath in, coming up. Over, catch it with your right hand and pull back. Inhale in, release, and exhale. Awesome. Let's do some shoulder shrugs, like, I don't know. So we're going to start on the right, and then the left, and the right, and the left, and the right, and the left. And then both, up, down, and down. So we're going to go up slow and down quick. So inhale slowly, coming up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Very good. Now individual. So instead of just bringing it up, we're going to go forward. I'm going to turn in my chair. I'm going to go forward, up, and back. We're going to do this on both sides. You don't have to rotate in your chair. I'm just doing it so you can see my shoulder. So forward, up, and back. Okay. So this will be the first set. So we're going to go forward, up, and back. So it gives us a nice posture, right? And then relax. So inhale in, moving forward, coming up, and going back. Going forward, up, and back. Forward, up, and back. So from here, we're just going to bend our neck, not twist, it's to bend just over to our right shoulder, trying to get our right shoulder as low as we can and our ear to touch it if we can, getting as far away from our left shoulder as we can. So letting this drop and stay low, slowly coming back up. Inhale in, coming over. Exhale. Inhale in, coming back to the center and back over to the right. And coming back to the left, slowly inhale in, And exhale as we come back. And back over to the right. And over to the left. Very good. And back to the center. Awesome. So we're going to drop our chin down and begin to slowly rotate our neck around. So we drop our chin, keeping our eyes open, and slowly rotate our neck around, keeping our shoulders low. Inhale and come around. And down, and the opposite. So we're going to go to the right, come back around, over to the left, where chin goes down, and switch directions again. Nice and slow. Arms are down. Inhale and exhale. Come down. One more rotation going around in the opposite direction. Once we hit the bottom and back around. Very good. Our chin's going to come down. Take a deep breath in. This time as we come up, we're going to lift both arms up. Lean back slightly. Exhale as we come down to the side. To open up our chest area. Very good. Right arm comes up. We're going to do something similar, except we're not going to catch it this time. We're going to let it drop over to our side. And as we do, we'll twist. So whatever side you start with is fine, left or right. And we're going to twist and spin so we can look behind us. Inhale, same. Release. We're just going to let the arm drag back across our legs and come back to our center. Same thing, opposite side. So I'm on my left, come up, deep breath in. Exhale, I'm going to come over to my right hand side. Continue around. Doesn't matter where it lands. If it lands at your knee, if it lands at your hip, is okay. You can use your chair for balance to pull yourself around if you need. And deep breath in. Exhale, come back across. Very good. This time we're going to have both arms come up. Same thing. We're going to place a box over to our left or right, depending on your side. All right, so we keep turning as best we can and release back to the center. Same again, we're going to lift up, inhale in, over to our right. Twist as best we can, looking behind us. Inhale, exhale, and release. Inhale one more time. We're just going to lift up and back. And then come forward slightly. And then keeping our chin up. Try and touch the ground. If you can't touch the ground, stop at your knees. That's okay. We want a flat back. All right. Keep your head up, chin up, nose up. Inhale in. Exhale a little bit deeper if you can. Make sure you're able to get back up, right? And climb if you need. If you need to use your legs coming back up, totally okay, right? To climb that ladder back up. If you don't, that's great. But if you do, that's great as well. It's helpful. So we're going to come back up. Deep inhale in, stretch forward, pushing, right? Pushing forward, right? Slow fall down, right? Chin up. Touch if you can, the floor. This time we're going to sweep and come back up nice and slow. Nice and slow. Chin up, head up. Exhale. Coming out to the side. That might require 2 inhales, an inhale and exhale, and that's okay. That's all good. Whatever you need. One more time. Inhale in. Exhale, come down. This time, I'm going to slightly go to my right, not completely, just slightly. Trying to touch my right foot. Inhale in, we're going to come up, keeping our chin up. We're not going to put our hands down. We're going to just go over to our left-hand side and come down. Exhale and going down. Nice, slow, deep breaths coming up. One more time to the right. Exhale, going down. Right. Coming back up. Again, stop at your knee if you need to. And then over to the left again. Inhale, come back up. One last time on the right-hand side. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Over to the left one last time. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, return to the center. Sit here for a moment. We just had a lot of movement going up and down. We want to make sure we capture our balance back in case it got off. Right? This is why we want to keep our head up and our chin up, because that can, if our head gets down, the blood rushes and that will make us can make us somewhat dizzy. So we just want to make sure that we're in good shape and we're okay. So let's take a nice deep breath and relax. And exhale. Let your arms drop to the side. Keep them moving. We're just going to keep moving. We want to relax for a second, but we don't want to stop moving. So just do some free flow, whatever magic you want to create, conduct the orchestra, whatever you need to do. It's deep breath in, arms in front, give yourself a hug, slowly, slowly across. Remember, this is gentle, nothing, don't have to be anywhere, and certainly don't have to get there anywhere quick. Hug back and forth. So when I'm doing this, you can, if you'd like, I'm going right hand across, opening up, and then left hand across. So this is right hand across. And I'm not doing a deep squeeze. I'm not doing a bear hug, right? Just a slow grasp. Inhale in and exhale. Let your arms drop down. All right. Let's put our hands on our knees. Nice deep breath in. Eyes closed for a moment. All right, we did a lot of movement just then, so we want to center. If you need to keep your eyes open, please do. Don't feel that you have to follow everything I say. But for sometimes it's nice just to reset with our eyes closed. Deep breath in and exhale. One more time, inhale in and exhale. So sometimes, even though this isn't a necessarily a yoga practice, it is nice to do intentional things and make some intention when we are doing these, now that we're warmed up, to bring that into our being. So maybe something that we need to we need or want to accomplish, depending on what it is and where you're at. It might help just with your mindset. If it's just to be more mindful, more intentional, asking for assistance when needed, anything that you could bring into your life, now's a good time to just, it's a nice opportunity to do that. So I'm just gonna close my eyes. Deep breath in and exhale. And inhale in and exhale. This time, next inhale, I'm going to drop my arms to the side, swing them back, and then lift them up and just bring them out to the side so I can reset from where I began. Now I'm going to take my left hand and bring it up and across. Deep inhale in, and exhale as I bring this down. This is like a seatbelt, right? So passenger side, driver side, if you drive on the opposite side of the road, as we do in the States, and opposite, as if we're in the driver's seat in the States or a passenger in Europe. Same on the opposite side. And down. So we're just going to come to the side. It's a little deeper stretch and down. This time we're going to look, grab, and pull. Opposite side. And pull down. One more time on the right. Using your left, but going to the right and pulling down. And one more time and pulling down. Very good. Very good. Let's go for a walk again. All right. And if you need to, grab some water. I'm going to have some water before I go real quick. But we can start moving. You need some water, go ahead and grab that. We're just going to do some walking. No need to run. No, you don't even need to walk fast, right? Wherever we want to go, as long as we keep moving, we'll get there. But we need to keep moving, right? Keep the legs moving, keep the spirit moving, all that. Keep our mind moving. Very good. Just walk it out. You can walk backwards if you want. It looks the same, but you can still walk backwards. You can even moonwalk if you want to sweep your feet like this. Not 100% sure how that works, but start lifting your legs. And sweep. Bicycle a little bit. A little bicycle ride. Triathlon today. How about that? So what else? We have to run, we have to bike, and then we have to swim. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. We'll get to that in a sec. Nice. Just keep moving. Go side to side slightly, as if you're on a bike. Right? Just nice and slow. No need to go fast. Cool. Nice and slow. Nice slow pace. No need to go fast. Very good. All right. Very good. So now, let's see, we've walked, we've biked or ran. So now we can swim, or let's paddle first. Let's do a canoe. All right, let's hop in the canoe and grab a paddle. I actually have one I can grab, but I think I'll just pretend I have one, right? So I'm going to grab the top with my left and the other side with my right, and I'm just going to paddle. So I'm going to pull up and come across and pull up and come across and pull up and come across. Now I'm going to switch. So my right hand's on top, my left hand has the canoe paddle. And do the same thing on my left. Switch back to the right. And switch back to the left. So we're doing this motion, right? So it's our left is kind of bicycling. With help from the right. Back to the right. Back to the left. Nice deep inhale. A lot of work. Over to the right again. We're getting somewhere now. and then back to the left. Very good. All right, so we canoed, right? So let's take a swim. All right, so I'm just gonna butterfly, like do this, right? So I'm gonna put my hands together like I'm swimming in the water. All right, just come out. So hands come in front and then to the side. Hands come in front and then to the side. If you see me looking up to my left, it's because a mama just came back and started feeding her babies. Little mama bird. I think it's a robin. And these guys getting ready to fly out in about a day or two. I see some feathers on them, so that's cool. All right, backstroke. Look behind you so you don't run into anything. Right? Deep breath in, exhale. Head goes side to side. All right, front stroke, Olympic swim. Keep your head straight as best you can. Cup your hands, right? So our hands are cupped, right? So cup our hands. We're reaching back as far as we can, like Michael Phelps or whoever if you have a favorite swimmer. And it's reaching back and going forward. Very good. All right. Whew. Shake our arms out. That was a lot of work. Flippy flap them around. Like baby birds trying to fly. It's actually pretty funny to see that. All right. Flim flam around. All right. Now let's do some drumming. So we're just going to go in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna switch the time. So we're making so we can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 big hit, big hit, big hit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna go a little faster. Just a little bit. All right. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go at your own pace. If you need to do big hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay too. Chopping wood. Chopping wood. Let your arms fall all the way down when you do it. Slowing down, all the way up, chop. All the way up and chop. All the way up and chop. Let them fall. All the way up and chop. Both hands up. Deep inhale in. Exhale, come to the side. All right. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody all right? I know I can't see everyone, but if I get at least one pairs of thumbs up, I presume everyone's okay. And if anything's going on, let me know. You can pop it in the chat there. All right, everybody's good? Cool. Let's take a quick break. Whew, we did a triathlon today. That was fun. Plus we added some, it could be I'm not sure what a septathlon, that would be 7 things, right? Because we canoed and we did a whole bunch of swimming. That was fun. Yeah, let's take a deep breath in. Side to side with our neck. It's nice and slow. Hi, mama bird. Hi, baby birds. And just back and forth slightly. Sitting in our seats. All right. So I'm going to just walk out because we gotta warm down. We gotta start cooling down. So we're gonna go back and with our legs and just nice and slow. Nice and slow. Hi, mama bird. The good thing is, like doing this, what we're doing, it kind of tells you, like I'm doing it, even though I'm flapping my wings and doing my arms. Mama bird, she's cool. She needs to feed her babies, and she came back. So she's not scared to come back to do that, which is awesome. All right, so we're just going to start slowing down. We have a few minutes left in class. It's not class really, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Puppy dog said to say hello, Merlin and Flame. They're probably taking a nap or having a snack, is my guess. They said say hi. And they have a new friend, Charlie. He's a golden retriever. He's inside. He's the real triathlon guy here. He likes to swim. Yeah. And just slowly come back. All right. Very good. Just walk it out a little bit. Calming down, cooling down, shaking our arms out. We've done a lot of work today, right? So I'm just going to kind of go back to how we began, making sure we have all our fingers and toes in place. All right. Just make sure they're all there. I feel them. I feel these guys. Let's rub our hands together. All right. This is where the magic happens. Nice little slow rub. Magic happens on the fingertips. What we touch in our lives, what we read, what we watch, what we do, what we create with our hands and our thoughts, right? So I like to close my eyes, just rub my hands together. I like to pretend, nice wizardry happening in a good way, that doing this helps create some magic. Deep breath in. I'm just going to create a ball right in front of me. Just a little ball, right? So my hands are kind of creating it out of clay or whatever goop you would like. Could be taffy if you like taffy. If you like taffy, that's cool too. Some sort of clay or caramel or whatever. Now I'm getting hungry, so let's go to goopy clay. It's probably better. And I'm just going to pull it, start forming something. All right, what that is, I don't know, but I need to expand and contract this, whatever it is, so it becomes pliable, right? And turn it and twist it. No idea what it's going to become. But I know it's become something pretty awesome. Could be a coffee mug, could be a who knows what. And squish it back. My fingers pull it apart as far as I can. Deep breath in. And push it back together. Expand it out and turn it this way. Expand it this way. And down. Turn it so it's facing up and down. Back out this way. Now I'm going to start squaring it up. So I'm going to flatten it on this side. Toss it, catch it, and flatten it on this side. Toss it, catch it, flatten it again till it gets flat on this side. Toss it, catch it again, squish it down until it becomes that. Nice. And let it go. All right. So let's sit back in our chairs. Take a deep breath in, put our hands on our knees. Sit up nice and straight for a moment. We're gonna do some eye exercises. So I can't do this with my eyes open, it's a little tough. So I'm gonna have my eyes closed. And I'm just gonna start at the center, nice deep breath in and exhale. And inhale in and exhale. So I'm going to lift my eyes up. So I'm just going to bring my eyeballs up and then to the left, nice and slow down, over to my right and back to the center. All right. And then I'm going to come up and I go to my right, going to go down, over to my left, back up, and then to the center. All right, one more time. Coming up, over to the left, down to my right, back up, and to the center. Didn't do the reverse. Go back up, over to the right, down to the left, and back up. And then without going back to the center, back to the left, down to my right, back up top, and back to the center. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Now we're going to go side to side. So starting at the center, going to go to my left, slowly go to the right. If your head moves with it, that's okay, totally normal. Back to the left, back to the right, over to the left, over to the right, back to the center. Go up and then down slowly. Up, inhale, exhale, come down. Final time, up and down. All right. Let's sit here for a moment, just relax. You can lay back or sit back in your chair. Just make sure you have a nice balance. If you're okay with keeping your eyes closed, that's great. If not, you can open them up and we just want to sit in a space where there's nothing to do, nowhere to be. Let's just take some nice deep breaths in and relax. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Now, if you want, while you're here, because I sometimes like to just keep, especially when I'm sitting, I kind of pump my legs, which is okay. You don't have to. You can put your legs out and lay back and kind of close your eyes and take a little siesta if you want. Or you can continue kind of walking a little bit, and just kind of scan the room, see what's going on, move your head, whatever you'd like. There's a few minutes left, so just kind of what you feel is important to you. It's very important right now. Nothing wrong. I mean, you can't do anything wrong unless we don't want to fall out of our chairs. So let's try not to do any headstands or handstands or any of that stuff. But if you feel so inclined, go right ahead. Just back and forth. And we'll do a little bit more movement before we end because we still have about 10 minutes. So if you want to do some shoulder shrugs and some back and forth with your neck, just to kind of get that out, that would be great. Twist the ankles, make sure that's feeling good. Our hands, twist them again. Right. All the big movements are done, right? We've done a lot of work today. So we can just now kind of feel what we've done in a nice, soft and gentle way as we finish up. Right. Nice. And just relax. Nice and relaxed. I'm just going to sway side to side a little bit. And if your eyes are closed, start opening them back up. We're going to do a little bit more movement, not much, just some final stretches. So start kind of moving in your chair, come back to a nice safe space, seated position. All right. We're back in the center of our chair. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Raise your arms up if you need, twist your head a little bit. Do what you need to do. I do want to do one more or a couple more just arm lifts where we bring our arm up and just slightly over to the side. So I bring my right arm up and just expand my rib cage out and lower it down. And one more time, we're going to do that on the left-hand side, just up and over. And then back to the center. And one more time, just this opens, helps. Nice deep breath as we come up. You can look over to the side. We just want to expand our rib cage. Helps with our posture as well. Right, so we come up. Slight bend. We're not twisting, right? I mean, you can twist and bend if you want. That's okay too, if that feels good. But this is really just a slight bend to expand the rib cage, get a nice deep breath in. One more time. On the other side. Very good. Very good. All right. Final thing. I was going to put my hands, like, lift up so you can see. Let's put our hands in like a prayer position. And just go straight up from here. Press, press, press. As we come back, make sure you have enough room in your chair. You bring your arms behind you as best you can. If they end here, that's great. But if you can get them behind you, that's awesome. And then release slowly. One more time. I'm just going to come into the center. Take a deep breath. Come up. Exhale, come around the back. Opens up that heart space and release slowly. One more time. And come in. Nice deep breath. Exhale. Deep breath in, come up. Exhale. Come behind. Try to grab your elbows if you can. If you can't, no big deal. Just do the best you can. Sit back, lean up, deep breath in. Exhale. And release. Just come back to the center. Nice and centered. All right. Close your eyes for a moment. That's just some final stretches that we can end on. Those are good if you need to open up your heart space. If you feel like kind of like I can't get a nice breath, those are a couple of things that can help to help open up our rib cage and our chest, like just to get this kind of pushed back, because we tend to, when we get stressed, our shoulders come up and that keeps us from getting a full breath in, which is important. It also is not just about the breath coming in, it's also about the breath going out, so we can release whatever stuff is in there, right? So we want to make sure any of that stuck air is able to be released, and we do that by pushing from our diaphragm and having it come up and out. All right. So one final breath. Close your eyes. Biggest, deepest breath you've had today so far. And a little more at the top through our nose. Slowly exhale. Push it all out if you can. Crush it, crush it, crush it. And nice, clean, fresh air coming back in. And exhale. Awesome. Hello, babies. So guys, thank you so much for coming today and joining us, or joining me, but the MS Focus. If you're joining us on YouTube, we do this live every Thursday at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time. And you have opportunities to join us live, but also videos on YouTube that we have that you can watch as well. If you have any suggestions, please put it in the chat, or you can email me at chris@msfocus.org. And that would be a great way to stay in touch as well. So if you have any questions or any comments or any suggestions as well, that's a great way to do that. So I appreciate your time. And hopefully we'll be able to do this outside again, as long as everyone can hear me okay. That was my main concern, make sure everyone could hear me, because I don't have walls around me to keep the sound in. So if that worked for everyone, and you can see me all right, and hear me, then those are the main things that we want to make sure everyone can do. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have a joyful rest of your day.